Hi, this is Peter. Welcome to my channel. So last year I set up this 27-gallon tote and I had two plants in it. I'll put a link to how I put this together. It's got a line to hook up a reservoir, which I don't need for a while. They worked really well, but the plants got very huge. They're in veg stage for a long time and then finally fruited towards the end of the season, and they didn't produce as much as I'd hoped. So after some conversations with Andrew Higginbottom and Matt Garver, I decided to experiment with a restricted root system, seeing if maybe the roots were more or less contained in a smaller area, if it would encourage the plant to fruit sooner. So I don't know if it'll work well or not. What I've done is taken a 5-gallon bucket. I put a few small holes around the bottom and a few larger holes near the top for airflow, so the plant will get all the nutrients, have all the nutrients available, but the roots, I know some will creep out, but they'll mostly stay contained in a 5-gallon bucket size. So I'm going to try that. And this is it's supposed to be a KhangSta red, but I think it's either crossed or it's a yellow mutation. I think it's probably a mutation because I know it's still unstable and some of those throw out yellow pods. Unfortunately, branch with some of the nicer pods broke off as I was transplanting it. So I'm going to have this in here and also have this Sriracha bonnet, and both of them, this and the KhangSta Yellow, were in this 5-gallon wicking setup. So I need to move this to something as well. Fortunately, I can't fit a 5-gallon bucket on the side where the float valve is, because it interferes with that. I could put the plant in here, but I think I'm just going to leave this one plant and then it'll have more nutrients available. There's a nice pot there. We'll see how it does. I just use a 10-inch net pot. It's just got hydrogen. So I need to cover this up and maybe seal up around the edges where I didn't cut very clean hole. But I think this will work very well, and it's also not obstructed by the Bidulocki I've got right there, which if I had something to the left of it, it would probably start losing light. So it should be a good spot for light. But I'll post an update in a few weeks. I'll show it in my regular updates too, but I'll post a follow-up in a few weeks showing how it's doing. I suspect that it will go into veg stage again at some point after the roots get used to the new setup, start growing out again. And then it'll be a while before it produces new fruits, but these fruits that are on here hopefully will ripen and be okay. But it's a fairly old plant. I started it last year, had it indoors the whole time, so the plant's over a year old, this one and the Sriracha bonnet. So we'll see how they do. And anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you like that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so I'm estimating about 25 gallons of water in this. So I'm figuring 1.25 teaspoon per gallon. It's just a hair under 3/4 of a cup. So that's what I've got of Dyna-Gro 795. I'll give this a stir and let it set. It should be good.